Hey, welcome to the Storm Report. I'm Rory Donahue.
And I'm Gunnar Bedford. Thanks so much for being here for the show. We start with some drama. Skyview's fall theater production is in its last 2 weeks of rehearsal. They're getting ready for the November 13th premiere of William Shakespeare's Cymbeline. The performance features music, psychedelic visuals, ghosts, and a beheading. And with a cast of 20 and a crew of 8, you'll probably know someone in it. Performances will be on the 13th, 14th, and 15th, and 16th. And tickets are limited because the audience will be sitting on stage in the heart of the production. So get yours right away!
Tough news for AP students. Vancouver School District will no longer automatically pay AP exam fees. The district says it will pay the exam fees for students whose families qualify for free or reduced lunch. Either way, students will need to pay a $40 deposit to cover cancellation fees if they can't make the test. And that deadline is next Monday, November 4th. Talk to your counselor or administrators today if you're facing financial difficulties and can't afford the deposit fee.
If a bad hair day on your school ID is bringing you down, today's the day to give it another shot. Picture retakes are happening in the upper gym. And teachers, don't forget to come down for the all-staff photo in the lower gym after school.
After taking second place at a marching band and color guard competition in Hillsboro, Oregon, last weekend Skyview's marching band is heading south again for another weekend competition. After last weekend's event hosted by Century High, this weekend our marching band is back in Hillsboro. They'll be competing for a trophy at the NWAPA Championships hosted by Liberty High. 16 teams are scheduled to compete.
After competing in the rain last weekend, the band may get a break tomorrow, but it's not likely. Let's check out the forecast. Today, it's supposed to rain for most of the day. Tomorrow, the chance of rain is low in the morning, but it increases in the afternoon, and the marching band championship is probably going to be a wet one. Sunday should be mostly dry though. The whole weekend will be hovering around the low to mid 50s for highs. It's classic fall weather.
In sports, slow pitch softball wraps up their fall season, while Storm football takes the field in a huge league game. The Storm are taking on campus in their final regular season game of the year. Skyview has shut out their other district opponents, Union and Battleground, by a combined score of 85-0. But Camas will give the Storm a tougher test. Meanwhile, our slow pitch softball team is in the state tourney in Yakima. Over the weekend, the Storm lost their first game, a close one, to the eventual runner-up. Then they went to the consolation bracket, where they won a game but then lost to the eventual third-place team. Good show, girls.
Hey Skyview, it's time to tell you about your lunch, because if I don't tell you, then no one else will. On Monday, there will be a pizza pocket and salad. On Tuesday, there's going to be a grilled cheese. On Wednesday, there's going to be beef nachos with a roll. On Thursday, there's going to be stir-fried with chicken. And on Friday, there's going to be pozole and chips. Thanks, Skyview. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Welcome back to another question of the week with the Brysons. Today we have a special guest. Do you know where he is?
I think that's him right there.
Oh, Dominator, you're here.
Sorry I'm late.
Let's go.
Well, Dominator, will you do the honors and pull a question from the bag?
Yes.
All right. What do we got?
Oh, all right. Our question for this week is: what country would you like to visit?
What country would you like to visit, Dominator?
I want to visit Japan because I like anime.
All right. Bryson?
France, because baguette.
Me personally, I would love to visit Germany for the sausage, pretzel, just the vibe, Okay, guys, let's get started.
Who do I have here?
Jakob.
All right. Question of the week this week is: what country would you most like to visit?
Probably South Africa.
Reason being?
I want to go there. It seems pretty cool. Nice nature, interesting culture. Yeah.
All good reasons. Who do we got here?
Wyatt Green.
All right. The question is: what country would you most like to visit?
Probably like France, somewhere in Europe.
The reason being?
I don't know, it must be nice over there.
All right, who do we got here?
Sam,
The question is, what country would you most like to visit?
Japan.
Reason being?
I love anime, food, and cars.
Same here. Nice. Who do I have here?
Arena,
Okay, question of the week this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
Italy,
Why?
because of the men. Or the views, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, who do we got here?
My name's Caden.
Okay, question is, what country would you most like to visit?
Russia.
Reason being?
The name is kind of cool.
Yeah, okay. Freaking wire, man. All right, who do we got here?
Dr. AG.
All right. The question this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
Wakanda.
All right, who do we got here?
I'm Mrs. Anthony,
All right, question this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
Greece.
Why do you want to go to Greece?
I picture like what I've seen in the movies, the beautiful beaches, and I'm all for the beautiful beaches.
All right, awesome, thank you. All right, what's your name?
Carson.
What country would you most like to visit?
Portugal. Honestly, it's where I'm ethnically from, and honestly, it's pretty beautiful from the pictures I've seen. Pretty good place.
Fair enough. All right, who do we got here?
Brighton Kiss.
All right, the question this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
France.
Why do you want to go to France?
No reason. I just want to go.
All right, fair enough. Thank you for your time. All right, who do we got here?
I'm Katie.
Okay, the question of the week this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
I would want to visit Greece because one of my favorite movies is Mamma Mia. So.
Who do we got here?
Dayton and Harrington.
Okay, and the question is, what country would you most like to visit?
I would like to go to Germany.
Reason being?
I don't know. I just like the people there. Me and my friend, we talk about it all the time. Yeah, I just think Germany's a really cool place.
All right, well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, who do we got here?
April.
Question is, what country would you most like to visit?
Italy.
Reason being?
Beautiful sceneries.
Yeah, okay. All right, who do we got here?
Sadie.
The question of the week this week is, what country would you most like to visit?
Italy.
The reason being?
Well, I'm going with Mr. Rice's class next year, so.
Oh, cool, nice. All right, who do we got here?
Esteban.
Question is, what country would you most like to visit?
I'm trying to go to Asia.
Reason being?
I'm just trying to eat that food for real. I'm hungry.
All right, you know Asia's a continent, right?
Huh?
You know Asia's a continent, right?
For real?
I didn't even know that.
Who do we got here?
Destiny Maywood.
All right, the question is, what country would you most like to visit?
Probably the Bahamas. Because I love the heat.
All right, fair enough. Who do we got here?
I'm Daniel.
All right, the question is, what country would you most like to visit?
I like to visit Texas
Why do you want to go there?
because it has good food, good restaurants, and a really cool view of the house.
All right, fair enough.
That's it for the question week, guys, with our special guest, Dominator.
Yes, and thank you, Bryson, so much for having me on the show this week. I will try to show up again at some week in the future, but until then, you guys have a good time doing Question Week on your own.
Thank you, Dominator, our special guest, me and Bryson. We'll see you guys next week. See ya. Peace.
That does it for us today. Thanks for watching, and if you have a story idea or a show suggestion, let us know. Email us at skyviewstormreport@gmail.com.
We're still waiting for the first email, just to prove to us that the email address is working. Until next week,
Roll Storm!
Yeah.